Here to discuss this, Pennsylvania Congressman Mike Kelley. Congressman, we know that 3 of the P5+1 have left Switzerland. The deadline's been extended 48 hours. Germany, China, and Russia, China, France, and Russia have left. Where are we at with this?
Well, I think we're exactly where we are with everything that this administration does. Red lines and deadlines mean absolutely nothing. They just keep getting moved into the future. So, again, with President Netanyahu, or Prime Minister Netanyahu, when he came to Congress, he very clearly told us what was going to happen. And I just think that we look at the president, he continuously, I have great respect for the position. This person has not operated at a level that I think the American people need to know is there.
76% of the country want Congress to approve any deal to emerge. 76% of the country.
Well, again, a lot of talking points out there. When we look at what's best for the United States and our best interest, then I think we've got to be a little more careful of that. Polls are one thing, facts are another.
But they want you guys to have a voice, and so far the White House doesn't, threatening a veto. Now, I want to move on and talk about something that matters really a lot to you. Prime Minister Netanyahu might be left alone when it comes to the United Nations. No longer will the U.S. veto any resolution that demands the Palestinians get their state or anything else like that. How big a deal is that, and why should we care?
Well, I think it's huge, and I think we look at the United Nations, and now we understand this is really not working in the best interest of the world. This is a group of people now, a group of nations that are working contrary to what we believe is in the best interest of the world. So, I mean, you look at the United Nations, great concept. It's not working the right way, and it's being handled now by some people that we don't really trust.
But if we leave Israel naked in front of the world, what's the impact in reality?
Well, the impact is that we send a message to the rest of the world, really. I mean, we have abdicated our position at the top, and that void now is being filled by some really bad actors. I would just say right now, Brian, if you look at any negotiation process, you have to negotiate from a position of strength. I think we've walked away from that, and we've become accommodators. We're not the people driving the policy. We're people hoping that somebody will go along with something and fashion something. My gosh, we're talking about the framework for an agreement, not an actual agreement.
And I think that something else is important when it comes to the enriched uranium. The Iranians reportedly no longer agree to give it up or put it on Russian planes and send it out of the country. Therefore, they can use it. Number 2, they're not allowing unfettered access to all known nuclear facilities. So those 2 things should be a no-go, yet we're still there.
Well, again, this is a president that's say as I do, do as I say, not as I do. We're looking at something right now. And, you know, usually this time of year, look at the time of the year we're at. Usually, a betrayal that's going on right now between us and Israel used to be accompanied by a kiss on the cheek and 30 pieces of silver. We're truly looking at a Pontius Pilate president that washes his hands from everything, walks away and says, let's hope it all works out in the end. I would just say for the American people, please pay attention to what's going on. Congress needs to have oversight. Congress needs to be inputted on this. We need to be briefed all the time. We need to know the direction we're going. We're not seeing that happen.
3 of every 4 Americans agree with you about Congress. So it's great to see you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Okay.